So if you haven't already heard, there is a national requirement for all business owners to file a BOI, which is a beneficial ownership information form. And if you are an existing business, your business set up before 2024, you have until December of 2024 to file this form. For everyone else, you have 90 days from the day you start your business and register your business to do this form. So I'm going to tell you why this is so uber important. The reason why this is so important is because business owners who do not file this report timely are going to be fined $500 a day, and they can face up to 2 years in prison. So this is something that is absolutely free to do. It only takes a few seconds of your time, but what they want to know is who the responsible parties are for an actual business. So instead of telling you all the penalties and all the things that could go wrong if you don't get this done, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it for free. So I just want to add a disclaimer there. I am not contracted with the government. I do not have a government position. I'm an international business consultant who believes in supporting Black business owners with getting things done to keep their business in compliance, to keep their business open, because I truthfully and honestly believe that in order for us to close the wealth gap and establish generational wealth, we have to have ownership of our businesses and also ensure that our documentation and back office paperwork is done the right way. So I'm doing this as a courtesy to you guys because I really want everyone to have a business that stays open. Now, this form is put in place because the United States government wants to be able to track down who was responsible for a business, and they're claiming that they're going to use this information to enforce and protect the United States from any kind of fraudulent activities with businesses and for businesses that are operating within the United States unethically, right? But I also feel like this is going to be a way for them to also track who owes taxes and who is going to have to pay those taxes for businesses that have not filed yet. So, before you file this document, you need to have two forms of identification ready. So your passport or your driver's license, and they are going to have to be uploaded into a portal. So you need to be in a position where you can upload this document, maybe take the pictures ahead of time to save yourself some time. So if you stay tuned with me, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this form in a couple of minutes. It doesn't take a long time, but it's super important that you do this thing the right way. Also, I'm going to add that you have to file your Secretary of State compliances before doing this. What do I mean by that? So every single year, every 2 years, depending on where your business is located, you have to file an annual renewal report. This lets us know who is in control or managing the business, whether it's an LLC, corporation, or nonprofit. And it also lets us know what the updated addresses, email, and phone numbers are. Before you do this BOI, update your documentation on the state record, because that's what you're going to use on this document to validate the business. If they can't verify the business, they're going to pretty much say that this document was not done and you can still be penalized. All right, so if you take nothing else from this, the steps you're going to do this is go to Secretary of State, pay your annual renewals or biannual renewals, update your email address, your phone number, and your address for your business, and whoever the responsible parties are for your business. Then the next step you're going to do is take a picture of your identification, and then you're going to go to the website I'm going to tell you about next to do this BOI form with all the appropriate information by the deadline, okay? So now, let's get into the form. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. All right, so first things first, you're going to go to fincen.gov/BOI, fincen.gov/BOI. So you're going to pop up and see first is the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. That is what FinCEN stands for. That is who you are submitting this information to. Now you're going to click on the very first option where it says File. You're going to click on that option, and you're going to go to another screen which it says Welcome to the BOI e-filing system. So now we are in the place where we can file this electronically. You're going to scroll down to where it says File BOI and click on that. Then you have two options. So if you already have printed out the form and pre-filled everything out on paper and you want to do it that way, you can click that, prepare, and then submit it by uploading the form. This is so much easier to do it online through a web-based service, which is the option we're going to go with to prepare and submit. So for most of you, this is going to be the initial report, which means this is the first time you're ever going to be filing. So you'll click initial report. If you do have to correct a prior report or update a prior report, or you have a newly exempt entity, meaning you have been given exemption to the IRS for non-exempt, for an exempt entity like a nonprofit or organization, that sort of thing, you'll click that option there. This date is going to be pre-filled. So today's date, which is May 16th, 2024. Now we're going to scroll down. This is a Privacy Act paper reduction notice, pretty much saying that you have your rights, regulations, and rules of privacy, that you can do this, and they're collecting information on your behalf because you're doing it electronically. Read that if you want to. I've read it. It is what it is. Let's go on to the next. So now, most of you do not have a FinCEN ID. So it's going to be our very first time to get a FinCEN ID. So you're going to click the very first option here, which is request to receive a FinCEN ID. If you have a foreign pooled investment vehicle, you'll click that option instead. Okay. Now, it's going to ask you for your company business. So for the sake of time, let's put in ABC LLC. Okay. If you have an alternate name or a DBA for your entity, you're going to have it here. If you have multiple alternate names, then you're going to add those alternate names by clicking this box right here. Okay. Next, you're going to scroll down to a form of identification. So you want to be able to verify the business information. So you're going to click this box and you're going to say whether you're giving them the EIN number, social security number, a I-10, or a foreign number. We're going to go ahead and click on EIN number because that's going to be traditionally the answer for most business owners. It's a 9-digit number. And now we're going to click on keep continuing through. Okay. So I think I put an extra one. All right. Nope, I didn't put enough. Okay, boom. Now, this country already is pre-filled. You cannot drop that box down. If you can drop that box down, you did something wrong, go back, do it over again. Okay. Now you're going to go down to jurisdiction. So it's saying, where was your formation? Where was your business's form, or where was the first registration? So if you change business locations based off of state, you're going to select the options there. For most of us, we're going to click United States of America. Now it's asking for the state. So you're going to select the state to set your business up, which is for this purpose, Alaska. If you have a tribal jurisdiction of formation, you're going to select that option or name a tribe. Once you select this box, you cannot touch this box. You can do B, or you can do C, or you can do D. Okay. You cannot do all of the above. Next, you're going to put in your business address. So let's just say, okay. And you're going to put in your city. All right. Then you're going to put in your U.S. territory. And you're going to put in your state. Okay. Next, they're going to ask for your zip code. And then you're going to be able to move forward into the next option. Okay. Next. Now it's going to say, are you already an existing reporting company? Okay. So that means, was your business created or registered before January 1, 2024? If the answer is yes, you're going to select that box. Okay. So this is the option that puts up. It says existing reporting companies indicated. All company applicant fields will be clear disabled. Do you wish to continue? Yes. So that means your business was established before January 1, 2024. If your business was established after January 1, 2024, you are not going to click that box. You're going to let that box alone and add in your company applicant. Okay. So number one, we exist. Yes. And now we are moving forward with our reporting. Okay. None of this is allowed. It's not letting me do any of this right here. Okay. Because the business is existing, we're going to go next. Okay. Now, the next option is if the business owner is a minor. If the business owner is a minor, you're going to click this box in 35. Because if the business is owned or operated by a minor, the parent or guardian information has to be input into this field. A minor cannot file taxes, pay taxes, and is not legally capable of being able to do any business activity. So they have to be a minor. And if they are a minor, you click that box and you're going to enter in the parent or guardian information instead of the minor. If you're not a minor, you do not click box 35. Okay. Again, if you have a FinCEN ID already, you enter it in those fields. If the business is tax exempt, meaning a 501c3, a non-for-profit organization, charitable corporation, you're going to click this box. If it is not, you leave that box alone. Do not click that box. Okay. Now it's asking for the legal name of the people or person responsible for this particular business entity. So now you're going to put their name into the field. So again, Let's do this. Date of birth. Okay. And now we're going to carry on and we're going to enter in the address. Okay. Country, jurisdiction, United States, state, Alaska, zip. Okay. And now we're going to scroll on down. Now you have to add in your form of identification. So what you should have already pre-filled, preloaded based on the video. So you're going to either do your issue driver's license, your state or local tribe ID, passport or foreign passport. We're going to go ahead and use our driver's license for the purpose of this video. And then we're going to select our country jurisdiction, our state. If you have a local tribe, again, you will not be able to answer all. You have to do A, B, C, or D, right? It will not let you pre-fill once you put in the state information for those areas there, okay? Now you have to upload your documentation. For the sake of the video, I'll do it privately, okay? Now, next. Once you click on the next button, you're going to get to this field where it's pretty much saying, okay, we have everything we need. Now we need to know who we're going to send this confirmation and email information to. So you're going to put in your email and you're going to confirm, okay? Okay. Now you're going to put in your first name again here. Okay, and last. Now, this little box right here says, I certify that I am authorized to file this BOI on behalf of the reporting company. I further certify on behalf of the reporting company that the information contained in this BOI is true, correct, and complete. So that is the reason why I said before you do this document, you need to make sure you're filing your state compliances and doing all your annual or biannual reportings, because we want to make sure that information is up to date, accurate, and complete, because you have to certify that it is, okay? So now I didn't upload the information or documentation. So this box pops up and says, hey, before you can move forward, you have to upload this documentation. So you're going to close that out and we're going to go back and upload, and then we'll be able to click. Once you click, there is a human verification captcha button situation here that you're going to have to click and verify. But once you get to this screen and you have everything done the way you are supposed to, you'll be able to click next, which will submit this document and send you over to a confirmation screen. That confirmation screen you want to save for your record, and you also will be getting an email confirmation to the email address that you put here. So make sure it's an email you have direct access to do this form. And with that being said, that's it. So do this form timely. Do what you are supposed to do. Get this in appropriately. If you've already passed that 90-day window from the day your business was registered, then you need to do this ASAP. For all others, you have until December 2024 to file this document to avoid those penalties. So share this link, like it, comment, follow if this has been helpful, and let me know if you want me to do more video tutorials like this where I can show you exactly what to do for the state and government compliance.